Okay, let's discuss the various forces acting on gravity dams. The first force is water pressure. Water pressure is the major external force that is acting on a dam. Consider the cross section of a dam. If this is the cross section of a dam, this is the upstream face and this is the downstream face. This is the water level on the upstream surface. Okay. This is the first case. In this first case, the upstream face of the dam is vertical. Upstream face is truly vertical. In this case, the water pressure exerted by this water will be truly horizontal to the upstream face. So that water pressure is represented by PWH, horizontal water pressure. PWH is horizontal. And when we consider the pressure distribution diagram or intensity of pressure diagram, it will be triangular in shape. This is the intensity of water pressure diagram. Sorry, this is the line. Okay, if this is the depth of water represented by capital H, the intensity of the water pressure varies triangularly. Intensity of water pressure will be 0 at the surface and the intensity of water pressure will be maximum at the base of the dam, and it will be equal to W into capital H. Capital H is the height of the dam and W is the specific weight of the water. So this is the intensity of water pressure at the bottom. So what will be the total pressure exerted by the water? Total pressure will be equal to area of this triangle, right? Area of the triangle PWH equal to half into B into H. B means base of the triangle, it will be equal to WH. So half into WH into height of the triangle is equal to capital H. That is WH square by 2 will be equal to the horizontal water pressure exerted when the upstream face is truly vertical. If there is presence of water on the downstream side, that water is known as tailwater. Here the surface is inclined surface. In that case, we can divide this portion like this. The water pressure exerted by this much water will be horizontal, represented by PWH dash. PWH dash is the pressure of the water, pressure of the downstream water, and there is a column of water here, A dash, B. The pressure exerted by this column of water will be vertical. So it is represented by PWV dash. So PWH dash represents the water pressure exerted by the tailwater, horizontal component of the water pressure exerted by the tailwater, and PWV dash is the vertical component of the pressure exerted by the tailwater. The second case, if upstream face is partially vertical and partially inclined, which means this will be the cross section, partially vertical and partially inclined upstream face. If this is the water level, okay. In this case, water pressure has two components, horizontal component as well as a vertical component on the upstream face. This portion can be divided into two regions like this. The water pressure exerted by this much water will be truly horizontal to the face and it will be equal to PWH. The pressure distribution diagram will be triangular in shape as we told above, and it will be PWH. PWH will be equal to W into H square by 2, that is this value. What is PWV? PWV is the vertical component of the water pressure exerted by this column of water. that is A, B, C, D. The water present in this column will exert a pressure which will be vertical in nature, and the value is equal to PW into V. Okay. In this PWH will be acting at the centroid of this triangle. Centroid of a triangle is situated at a distance of h by 3 from the base. That is, if total height is h, PWH will be acting at a distance of h by 3 from the base, and this PWV will be acting at the centroid of this shape ABCD. PWV will be acting at centroid of this face. Consider the tailwater. Tailwater here, the surface is inclined. As we discussed above, tailwater pressure has two components, PWH dash and PWV dash. It is the first we are discussing about the water pressure, and there are two cases. First case and this is the second case. First case, upstream phase is truly vertical. In that case, water pressure will have only one component, that is horizontal water pressure. The upstream phase is partially vertical and partially inclined. Then there will be two components of water pressure, PWH and PWV.